Hello everyone and welcome back to Victoria 2. We're playing as Sweden. Previously, we took over Dongola and Sinai from the Swedes. We have left some armies here because we could not bring them all over to Johor, where our new conflict is. We called in our ally Great Britain, who fortuitously allied us in the last episode, and we are trying to improve our navy at the moment by researching steamers and then to go for battleship columns to get better naval bases. At the moment we're stockpiling money to build naval bases and at present railroads in the states in which we are building factories, which is here, and in this state we want to invest some money to build a small arms factory in Gotland. But this factory has almost got its full complement of 10,000 people. We have to import coal, don't we? So that demands 16.11. How much coal do we produce per day? Coal, 11.5, yeah. It's not really adequate. Did we conquer any coal-producing lands? It's coal. That is coal. Yeah, a little bit here. 8.69. That's probably where most of our coal is coming from, actually. Is there any coal over here in these nations? No, there's quite a lot in India. Wow. Doesn't show me exactly how much, though. There's no coal over here, and there's practically none in Africa. It's on Madagascar, but that's a French sphere, so it's not really an option. Okay, that's unfortunate. We have to import coal. But we are building that factory, and we can build some railroads here. Ooh, not Swedish, Prussian and Russian naval battle over there. But let us focus on Johor and our war. Let's just put it down to speed 4. Okay, we've got 6,000 cavalry, complemented with 3,000 guards from Stockholm. Ottoman Empire, I will decline that as of current. So, great powers, let's increase relations with some of them. You and... oh no, not decrease, increase. And you. America, don't really matter. Austria, nah. Okay, we'll just keep those points in reserve. Okay, so are we building our railroads? Are they getting the supplies they need to build? We need steel. Okay, I believe that is all. Yes, we have built all of our naval bases, all of our railroads rather. We can build another 3, but they're not necessary right now, as of we don't have any factories being built up there, and I believe our factory has been fully... oh no, not yet. Still needs another 200, 100 factory workers. Gotland has how many? Okay, that's a few, but not that many. Capitalists. Also, send ships up to here to repair. In this port, we should probably pay the soldiers. Now, come to think of it. Still making cash, though? That's very good. Here we go. Here's the army. Move down here when I'll attack the Johoran menace, threatening our Swedish way of life. I'll just bring the whole army. Go, go, go. Organization is low on our side, but it's a lot better than theirs. We took minimal casualties. And we now may siege at our leisure. So let's split up and siege in 2 parties. Okay, and send these ships up here to repair. Are these ships repairing? They are indeed. Fantastic. Wonderful. I believe I'm going to build another 20 transport ships in Europe. No, 10 rather, sorry. Bring us up to 20, leaving us with 21 spaces for commerce raiders, and hopefully more once a new naval base has come online. That is a good question. How much does each naval base provide in terms of supplies? 10 from this naval base, and down here. Yeah, so it's 10 for level 1. It's probably the naval base multiplied by 10. So level 2s will probably provide 20, and so on and so forth. Let's get trade unions. Try to get some social reforms going, especially in healthcare and education. Education not too necessary for us, but still would be nice. How are capitalists going? 125. Good. Okay, our factory should be full now. It is indeed. We've got 1,000 men out of work, but they should be in 100 and so days. To have 20,000 craftsmen, we will need 6.6% of the population of the state, so keep up the good work there, lads. That's 100% on that, and move up to here. Attrition is only 2%, so that is fine. And there we go, war is won. Wonderful, and let's build a naval base and a railroad. Sure, why not? And research. Now we need to get started on that, and we can build commerce raiders. We need to discover steamers. You have a 5% chance. Fire control systems and Raider group doctrine. Oh, well, we're not going to get that for a while, are we? Our ships are being built, though, which is very good. These ships are all at 100%. Fantastic. Bring them down here. And we shall transport our new army. And I think Brunei is next on the chopping block. Yeah. What resources do you have, Brunei? Coffee, that's going to be good. Wood, and grain. So the coffee is nice, and there will be oil in this province here and here soon enough when oil is discovered. So yeah, Brunei, you're next. Since we do have 10.5 infamy to spare, we can safely do this. We have rebel factions. Censored press, yeah, that's fine. Okay, we can also lower funding for the military at the moment to about 30%. Increase the education budget, very good. Superb! Projects, furniture factory in Nordland. I'm not actually going to fund that right now because I don't have any craftsmen in Nordland, and I don't have any more national focuses to spend on it because we don't actually have the people for it. I just lose consciousness, yeah. Ooh, that was tough. 6.8, so looks like that will be our last acquisition for quite some time. And our liquor distillery should be opening in 10 days. And since we do produce glass in the state, we will have a throughput bonus of 15% plus another 10% from having grain in the state also, so 25% for building it just in this region, which is very good. There we go, another 2,000 craftsmen in there, 10,000 in there, wonderful. 12,000 craftsmen in total in Switzerland. Well, 11.6. Okay, let's have a look at the paper. What's in the paper today? War between France and Prussia. Yes, I know that. Actually, I would like to know how that war is going. Prices rise. Victory over Johor, of course. Oh, it's in there twice. Sweden expands 3 times. If we look at diplomacy, that war is still raging on, and it is in the favor of the French at the moment. Ooh. The Ottomans are going to lose some land, it looks like. They're going to lose some lands to the Austrians and the Russians. So what do the Austrians want? The Austrians want Bosnia. So I'm going to take that region there, and the Russians, I'm guessing, want Kazakh. Would I be correct in that assumption? I would be. How many people are in Kazakh? 100, 200? Oh, okay. 240,000 people? That's pretty good. Bosnia, I assume, is better, though. No, actually. Probably worse. That's interesting. Oh, shit. But France is getting invaded by the British. Prussia might be being invaded by the Russians, but France is the war leader, and they're getting owned by Britain. Probably mobilized all of their forces and are invading. The Spanish are invading from the south as well, and so are the Ottomans. They have landed forces. Commerce raiders, there we go. Lovely. So, let us build a navy of commerce raiders in Europe. And I suppose Tunis. As many as we can. So that's 7. Okay. Wonderful. Where are my 10 new ships? The 3rd fleet. What happened to the 2nd fleet? They're there. Let's go collect our soldiers from the Sinai. Well, at least we'll bring the fleet down there. We'll probably bring all our soldiers back to Sweden after the war with Brunei, which we can declare when? In 3 days. Switzerland, you would like an alliance? Sure. No one's going to go to war with Switzerland, I don't believe. So yeah, I am okay with that. And our troops need to get on the boats and move into position to invade Brunei. Terribly sorry about this, Brunei, but you know, these are the times we live in. These are the times we live in. So they will arrive on the 30th. There we go. We can send the ships back to here. This port still needs steel. How much steel do we produce? None. 0. Okay, do we have any states that produce coal and iron? Do we produce iron? We produce some iron, yeah. Coal and iron. Let's have a look. Indeed we do. Okay, so let's get a steel mill. Steel factory. There. Because it produces coal and iron, which would be very good for the state as a whole. And to be built, it requires machine parts. 200 of them. Wow, that's quite a few. And we produce none. There's very few machine parts being built in the world at the moment, I would believe. Machine parts, yes, very few countries building them, and there's a massive demand, probably. Yeah, supply 6, demand 10 times that. We finished our occupation. Going to move along. You'll be coming home soon, boys, don't worry. We have now got the 9th largest industry of the world, with 2 factories, giving us 5 industrial power. Ha. Who has the 8th largest industry in the world out of interest? France. Huh. 6 in France versus our 6. Ooh, we have the same. Switzerland has 6. Austria has 14. 2 Sicilies is better than Austria and France. Okay. Put together. Oh no, not put together. They have 16. Prussia leading with another 16. 17 in the Netherlands. The US has 20. And the UK 128. Oh my god, UK. Oh my god. 19 days in occupation, and let us attack Brunei and their small defense force. And they're all dead. We lost 62 men. The main killer in this invasion is going to be attrition. France, you may proceed through my territory, yes. That is perfectly fine. Capitalists, 230. Yep, we no longer need that. We're going to get some industry there. So in about 200 days, I will switch that over to craftsman. How is our industry here? It's doing quite well. Getting our coal in, getting our steel, our glass rather. Let's increase glass production, shall we? And we have one in Johor, in Kyiv, and we may lower funding on the military. And the navy will go down to about 60% since we don't need it too much at the moment. Gonna bring these soldiers home. Okay, so I do believe this party we want is the Conservatives. State capitalism, pluralism, yeah. Pluralism, yeah, it doesn't matter. Conservatives or those guys. We've His Majesty's government, probably. So, I don't know. I'll just go with the, these guys. So, protectionism. Indeed. Wow, people here really want free trade, but protectionism. Let's increase relations with some of the great powers. France. Russia. Prussia. Even Spain. So, we have grown. We've taken this, all of this, that, and over here we've colonized even. Do need 80 colonial points to get our stuff going over there, and we are building some ships, I believe. They are not actually being built because we don't have any steam convoys, but if we did, they would be being built. Population is going down right now, but is probably just a flu epidemic or something of some such nature. Let's bring the army home. Actually, let's bring this army to Stockholm, and this army shall go to there, because why not? One army in Sweden, one army in Norway, and we're now 7th greatest world power. Hoorah! At 97, we are better than Prussia right now. Oh my god. Naval-based research, very good indeed. Let's get some... ooh, should we get some industry? Oh, maybe some... Nah. Let's go with muzzle-loaded rifles. I will invest in industry a little later. Go full war at the moment, and in 45... we will change over to some lovely industry. Speaking of which, that's being built. Ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for this episode. I hope you have enjoyed. I most certainly have. And I look forward to seeing you next time. But until then, goodbye for now.